woke up that morning. I jumped in the shower and I came out of the shower and the window was stained. I wrote, "I will win $1 million" on that mirror.
Your heart's got to be pumping right now.
Yeah, it is. And I said, "All this means something. I'm here for a reason. This is a shot that I've never ever had before. This is an opportunity of a lifetime." And I said, "I got to just go for it, you know." And when I saw that 8 pop on the end,
oh my gosh!
My heart nearly shot out of my body.
Meet America's newest millionaire, Mike Wazowski.
First thing my wife said to me after I won $1 million, she said, "I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you." And it feels good every time she says it to me.
We did it! We did it!
I donated money to Family of Freedom's Foundation for 9/11 Scholarship Fund, City Harvest, and 9/11 Police Hate Foundation. It's an organization that helps officers that have medical needs. It's making life a lot easier for me after winning. There's no one person, no average poker player could ever make an opportunity like this and get in there and do it. So it's a shot of a lifetime.
Yeah, guys, we are live once again with a new player profile. A good friend of mine, Mike, Millionaire Mike is what everybody calls him. We're going to learn a little bit more about him. And as you just saw, we gave a little prequel so you guys could see this man has gone the distance on PokerStars, played in a heads-up match with Daniel Negraneu, and has won $1 million. So now for all the people saying they've won a lot playing poker, we could talk to somebody that can contest that he's done a little better. How are you, Mike? How's everything?
Fine, Tom. How you feeling?
I'm doing good, man. Doing as good as I can in this, in our new normal, and just trying to get by and give people a little bit of an outlet so they can see some other stuff. So, why don't you tell us a little bit more about you, about about your background and about playing cards, everything. Give us a little more info on you.
Wow, this is a lot of this is probably recorded already on how I started as a kid. I don't know if anybody remembers that game, Poker game.
Pokino was the beginning of it?
Yeah. And my dad taught me how to play cards, taught me how to play poker. And as a young guy, I played on and off. And I was, going back and forth to the casinos with my best friend. And he was a very good blackjack player.
Okay.
But there was no poker, so it was mostly blackjack, and he was that good that I bankrolled him most of the time. Learned a lot going to casinos, watching, seeing. But once my career went, as a public servant with NYPD, I retired.
Yes, we want to thank you for your service.
Oh, thank you. That was. I had a great career. I had a great career. I had a very, very busy, great career. Went through some big times in NYPD.
Were you still on the job when you won that won the million?
No, I was off. Actually, I retired in 2004.
Okay.
And excuse me. It was I didn't play maybe with a couple of buddies of mine. We played poker home games, but I really put it on the side. I didn't play a lot as a young man. After I got hurt at 9/11 and actually became very, very stagnant, and my mobility, my neck and my back, it was hard for me to move around. Yeah. I was on the computer. I started playing online poker, and I played with PokerStars, and it was,
And that's the main site that you were playing with was PokerStars?
PokerStars, yes, PokerStars. A few other sites. I remember Mansion. This is over 15 years ago. Mansion Poker, Phil Hellmuth's site. I played on a couple others, but we actually just launched today with PokerStars. We made the announcement, and we're getting some of that out there. So I know a lot of our players who are checking in. We're just launching out with PokerStars. So I think you're the perfect guest to go along with our launching of PokerStars. You showed how did your road to $1 million start to transpire? Well, I'll tell you, it's a story that you wouldn't believe. My wife knew I was playing, and as I said, I was in the basement playing online for 6 to 8 hours a day. she couldn't believe it.
Wow.
Because I couldn't move around, my neck and my back, and I was, just happy being alone, I guess, and playing, and so she got me this dog. My kids they got a dog, Joe DiMaggio, and
Joe DiMaggio. I'll put up a picture of him in a
so
little bit.
that was my exercise in and out and everything else, and my wife, I came up to the basement one day after watching, playing a couple of free rolls on Poker Stars, and which was very nice that they had those. You don't have to pay a dime to get into a free roll. Just play and win, and the prizes were very good. And what had happened was, I told her, I said, "You see that guy there?" And I showed her. I said, "Daniel Negraneu, I had a dream I'm going to beat him heads up." She says, "No, you didn't." I said, "Yes, I did." And
Really? This was before any of it transpired.
And before anything happened, and she said, "Well, you don't do enough. You don't go to the casino. You don't read books. You don't do this." So of course, my best friend she turns around and buys me books. Go down to Atlantic City a couple of times. I won a couple of tournaments, and I'm really into it big time. And then I just they had the free rolls on Poker Stars, and I hit a tournament out of 16,000 people. These tournaments would go on every day, twice a day for over 6 months, and I was lucky enough to win the second round and come in the top 10, and get invited to the second taping of the second part of the season for Poker Stars $1 Million Challenge. And once I got there, I was taken down as an alternate, and I was lucky enough to get picked out of the alternates to go over and play. And after elimination round where everyone lost, I played in the elimination round and beat everybody, and I got my shot to play against the Final Four. If you remember the program, they had a priest, a businessman, and a liquor salesman, and me. And we
Really?
played against and I beat them. And then after I beat them, I played against Negraneu heads up, and it was amazing experience. You're looking at a real super lucky guy. And
Negraneu, you're saying, for playing against
me.
you.
Yeah, I was so lucky, you wouldn't believe it. But I did play regular poker, and all the do's and don'ts. And I never forget that final hand.
Yeah, I'm actually going to cut to a clip so we can watch over it a little bit and we can live it with you, so everybody can see exactly how that went down.
Yeah,
We can talk over it though, Mike. We're with you. We're watching.
yeah. Here it is. This is the final.
And the action's here.
So what are you thinking while this is going on?
I'm going on.
Well, I'm thinking I'm beating him after I see my two cards. I'm beating him about 4-1 in chip count. And
Okay.
it's only an $8,000 pull. 8,000 chip pull.
I got one good
Well,
one.
so I said, why not? That's how I felt. I got a shot. I mean,
14 totals what I got. You beat me once with this
any
exact
cards
hand,
are,
7-5.
with
You
four
beat him
cards
twice
on
with 7-5, he's telling you?
Yes, already I did, yes. He plays that hand in his regular game, too, a lot.
Does he?
Yeah.
And there's your family?
Yes, my wife in the middle, my daughter Rachel and Christina. My daughter was on the
There's
right
a king.
there.
Oh, now you need an 8. That would be sick. I got a king. He needs an 8. An 8. An 8 and
At this time, as I say on the tape, my heart was really pounding.
Oh, I could only imagine. It has to be in your throat at this moment.
It was a 9%er, but it was there. It came.
Don't blow it. We're watching it, Mike. We got to build it up.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a 6. It's a good one for me.
Oh, man. Percentages are dropping at that point, right?
Yeah. More outs.
Your heart's got to be pumping right now.
Yeah, it is.
And there it is, Mike. Was that the most surreal moment?
As you can tell, and my wife and my daughter and Christina are all they come running up right now, and like the only people I wanted to see at that moment.
Right?
You know, I really didn't. You know, I didn't think I was going to hit that hand, but it came, and it actually it was a great feeling.
I could only imagine. This is every poker player's dream. So you started.
Yeah.
How much? And it was a free roll. You started with just a free roll.
Free roll.
So crazy. And guys, I put some comments out there. We're starting our free roll with Poker Stars, so you might be the next Millionaire Mike. Make sure you sign up.
Just for this New Yorkers, we have no place to go. You know, here online at these times. You know,
I agree. I agree. We're in such a weird climate. But see, you were stuck in the house for other reasons.
Oh yeah,
America's newest millionaire, Mike Kozlowski.
Newest millionaire. That's how you get your nickname right here, Millionaire Mike. We have to refer people back to this video.
Yeah.
For a guy who has spent his entire life protecting and serving Americans, what does it feel like to be a millionaire?
Tell you right now, I just want to cry, but I'm serious. And Dan said before, you're looking for a miracle. I think I've had my miracles, and now it's time to share them. You know, and I was blessed. These beautiful people here, my family.
There you go, Mike. That was pretty crazy.
It was.
Very surreal
you know, like
moment.
I said, that was a great moment in my life. Very, as a poker player, super lucky. You know, and I've been very lucky and blessed in life with my family. And surviving 9/11 on that day was a tough day. And there's not too many people that I consider as lucky as myself.
Absolutely, absolutely. You are blessed, right? Absolutely blessed.
Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah, such a good. That's how you knew it was happening. You knew you were going to beat him. Have you ever researched yourself on the Hendon mob?
On the Hendon mob? No.
Hendon mob gives the. Hold on 1 second. I don't usually do this.
Oh, and how many tournaments you won and everything?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm in there for a couple. I think a couple of AC runs at the World Series.
Did it clip that one? Did it give you $1 million win off of there?
No, it doesn't show it on that. No, only your actually casino.
Oh man, I was hoping to look up. It would definitely pop you up there in the top New York earners, right? The top earner from New York.
Yeah. Well, I just want everybody to remember something. If you get that money, you have to pay your taxes.
Oh man, how much they hit pretty hard, right? Those taxes after you hit them for $1 million.
Yes. A lot of people don't know TV shows and lottery. It's 48%.
48% of your money. Wow.
Yes, 48%.
That is crazy.
Yeah, so it's something. But hey, who's looking at us 500 plus grand?
Still can't be mad at that, right?
Right. You know,
so was that your biggest win so far?
Oh yes. Yeah.
By far,
I've had a couple, you know, $10,000-$20,000 winners, but that was my biggest one.
That was it.
And like I said, Tom, the odds were like phenomenal for me to even get chosen to go on stage and play. You know, I mean, after all those free roll applicants and $16,000 a day for 6 months, you win the second round. After the second round, then you got to go down to and get picked from, you know, the producers of the show, see how well you do and everything else. Because they didn't want, you know, they wanted good poker players. They wanted people that knew the game and how to play.
Yeah.
They weren't, you know, they want, hey, you're playing against the best poker player in the world.
Oh, Mike, you're getting a little breaky on me there. You okay? Is your computer?
You know, let me tell you, and you play something. Yeah, I guess.
Mike, I apologize, but we lost your connection. Now you're back. Back.
Yeah, I don't know. Froze a little while ago too. Before in the beginning of the clips, I didn't see some of the clips you were showing, but now it's back.
Okay.
But I was just saying, where the show was based, the way the show was based, you played against some some movie stars and celebrities that were very good poker players. I mean, really good. So, you know, they didn't make it easy for anyone to win, believe me.
Oh, I'm
And,
sure.
yeah, it was great. But poker now, as now, I mean, we're all stuck here in our homes and, you know, doing this distancing and how today. I mean, you know, you can play so much online poker here. I'm frozen again. No, it's,
You're good to go with me.
So much online poker, but it's not like the real thing. You know what I mean? It's not. Yeah, no, and we could actually.
Hey, it's totally different. We're
if
trying
there
to
was a
adapt
league,
to it for
that
now,
would be great.
but
You know, like.
yeah, I hear you. It's definitely a different animal right
I just
now.
hope it comes sooner.
Sooner than later.
New York City, New York State needs something like this. Yes.
Well, you know what? Maybe this will be a tipping point because everybody does need a little bit more of an escape. I feel like that's an important thing to have right now. You know, so that
True,
it might be sooner than later. But I'm glad
hope so.
that we're able to share your story a little bit too. I feel like definitely an interesting one. Not many people can tell this.
Yeah.
And then, how are you doing now? How's everything going now? How's the family? Is everybody okay? Everybody locked down in the house doing their?
Yeah, it's me and Frances. She's here, and it's just us two. We're empty nesters now, and my daughter got married in November, and my son lives up in Manhattan. We really miss seeing them because they're afraid if anything would happen to us, they don't want to infect us. So they know how important it is. You know, life has changed as we know it. You know, it's like the first Passover is now and Easter tomorrow, Easter Sunday. And this is like the first time our family has celebrated apart. So it's new things are happening, new ways. My wife's a genius on these video things,
and she's getting you by.
Yeah, she's getting me by. It's like she got me by to get to play poker. She's got me doing these things now. You know, video chatting with my kids. It's great. It's great.
We're happy she was able to do this with us.
Yeah. Say hello, Fran.
Hi.
She says hi. She's on the other
That's
side.
great. Tell us a little bit more about your backstory too before poker. So while you were serving in 9/11 and everything, how many years?
So then I worked for the PD for 22 and a half years, my whole city time. It was 2 years before I was a railroad conductor, actually, for, you know, for Transit Authority, and then plus the 20 years on PD. And you know, like I said, we only played in our, you know, a couple of games with the guys. We didn't play much. It wasn't an annual thing or a regular thing. And like I said, after I got sick, I was playing online constantly. And then I just like hit a couple of tournaments and my wife gave me more of an incentive to actually play. Now today, you know it and I know it, you run a lot of the tournaments on Staten Island in our area. I go to most of the tournaments that I can, and 40, 50 guys in a tournament. The odds are good against, you know, playing in those games, and I enjoy it. I don't have to travel all the way down to Atlantic City. You know, I'm not a good traveler as it is. So, but you know, Vegas is a long way from New York. So, you know, I love it, but traveling is not my thing. So, I'd like to play more online. And things are good with my life, and I really have no complaints. I've been trying to be a better poker player lately because I did lax off for about 2-3 years, and I'm just trying to do a little bit better on my poker, changing a couple things up. Because once I beat Daniel Negraneu, it's just heads up hunting for me. Whenever I played in a tournament, people would recognize you and know who you were, and oh, I just want to beat that guy there. He beat Negraneu. You know, and a lot of times, you know, in the tournaments, how the guys are. We'll offer a chop. And when
Yeah,
somebody says that,
you have a mark on.
Yeah. They mocked me, and after a few guys had said, no, I just want to beat him. After I give them that advantage of the first chop, they get down to the end. If they're still in it, I just cut them off. I just rip them up if I can. And that's what I try to do because they weren't polite enough to take the chop. You know, everybody said the big pot is not everything, you know. Poker players are usually very generous people.
Yeah, they absolutely are.